You look lonely. I can fix that.
Okay, welcome back to another ABA video, but today we're gonna be doing something a little different. I haven't done a top 5 video in a while, so I was looking around to my YouTube studio, seeing what people are looking up, and people often look up top characters for grinding public matches or for grinding money in short. And I was like, I mean, there isn't really a way to grind money in this game. It's mostly if you buy the game pass for extra coins or if you AFK farm a lot. It just depends. If you want to have the best chance doing so for grinding money, it's just using OP characters, which there are some, but there are like a few that shine above the rest. I think the more points you get, the more coins you earn, because each time whenever I play pubs, I usually just use broken characters because it's fun to bully new kids who don't know what characters to use. But each time I do it, I get like over 2k points per game, and I don't know, I think it just shows I got a whole bunch of coins, but I'm not entirely sure. I do have the game pass for it. It was like, I think like 75 Robux at the time. I'm not sure. It was cheap. I'm not even sure what it is right now, but it was pretty cheap when I got it. So whenever I farm coins, I use broken characters, and I'm sure a lot of people are wondering what are characters to use for pubs, and it's really questionable because there are some characters that shine, and like I said, characters been getting nerfed. Like one certain character I know that got nerfed that was used by many people to try hard in pubs was Madara. Now with the Madara nerf, where his meteors don't do any points, where his meteors don't gain any points, he just became useless. I mean, he's still good and all, but he's not as good as the other characters on this list. Meteors not giving points just became his downfall in the end. But yeah, so first up on the list is gotta be Majin Vegeta. Only reason why Majin Vegeta is on here is because his awakening basically carries him, but we'll talk about that after we talk about his base. So his base pretty much gives him a menace when it comes to AoE and single target. You can pretty much key blast like 4 people and that just gains you so many points, or you can just focus on going for ones. If you go for ones, you still get a decent amount of points. After that, it just depends what you want to do with your awakening. If for me at least, whenever I awaken, I just try to spam everything and try to get in the group of people and just one shot everybody. If it's hectic, like say for if you're in like a freaking full stack lobby and for some reason the game said it was free for all, just best to just try to get yourself as low as possible and then use your full explosion, because it counts as a, for some reason it counts as an evasive. I don't know why it counts as an evasive, but it counts as an evasive. When you hit 4, you pretty much, if you're low enough, you end up dying. But here's the thing about Vegeta, he doesn't lose his bar. For some reason he doesn't lose his full bar when he uses a full one-shot move. It's weird. I'm not sure why he hasn't been nerfed with that, at least, because it's kind of stupid that it counts as invasive and you don't lose your bar for it. So yeah. So whenever you just keep dying over and over, usually you just have like 3 or 4 more bars to awakening, and after that you awaken again. You go through your whole awakening speech and you awaken again, and then you just pretty much rinse and repeat that. Just keep using your explosion, die, awaken again, use your explosion, die. It's really toxic, bro. I've been in a lobby where this Vegeta player will just keep doing that. He just goes to like a full group of people, uses explosion waves, and then just gets himself killed, and then he can just awaken again. It's like the same thing as Kazuma, whatever his name is. He pretty much just can use Megamine and he can just kill himself, and then he just gets his full bar back instantly. But Vegeta, it's more, I guess, more powerful because it can't actually block it in time, and it actually does a lot of damage. So that's why Vegeta's on number 5. He can't be any lower than lower than number 5, because the rest of the characters are just menaces. Like, bro, the rest of the cast for my top 5 are just a menace, and it was hard to pick between 2 and 1 because those 2 are such good characters. But when I'll talk about that when that time comes. But yeah, number 5 gotta be Vegeta. Base is like decent for ones, decent for AoE if you want to do that. And awakening is just a whole different level of just sacrificing yourself and just hopefully get an awakening as much time as possible in the match. usually you awaken like 5 or 6 times depending how good you are and depending how smart you are with your awakening. But yeah, and I'll show you how many points I got at the end of this match right here. So yeah. All right, next up it's Gon. Yeah, if you didn't expect Gon to be on his list, bro, you are just, I don't know, something's wrong with you. But Gon is the OG of getting points. Like, bro, he's even better now because I'm pretty sure it was like a while back his awakening got a buff for just getting points. So now I think he gets like 150 points per end. I think it's 150 or 100. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a good chunk of points just for one-shotting somebody. And Gon gets his awakening pretty fast, like probably like 3 or 4 times per match. Actually, like per match, it depends how good you are. Like I said, you can get your awakening pretty fast. I got my awakening pretty fast, like 4 or 5 times per match. It just depends. If there's a lot of people grouped up together, you can easily get like half your bar in a quick session. Like a quick session of just having like 3 or 4 people grouped up together and use rock or paper, or just not paper, use scissors. But yeah, let's talk about his base. Base pretty strong. Rock does like 40 damage, scissors does like 40 damage. I think, I'm not even sure how much damage those two do, but they do a lot, to the point where if you have like 2 or 3 people lined up and you hit them with rock or scissors, you get like 3 bars of awakening, maybe 4. It's crazy. It's really crazy. He's good for combo extending. He can also do combo extends now with his pull. So yeah, if you get someone in their pull, or you have someone in M1 combo, you can knock away into pull or down smash into pull, and you get like 2 extra bars right there. Paper is also pretty good because you can just move your mouse around. You can probably hit like multiple people with it. It's good for like keeping your distance. If you're all your moves are cooldown and you just want to use your paper to get like a few extra ticks of damage and maybe hit your awakening with the paper. Like if you're like an inch bar left and you just gotta use paper, yeah, it's good. It's a good move. It's good for support and not much to it. But yeah. It's pretty strong. Like, bro, his base is really strong, and this little match right here just shows what a menace Gon is in the right hands. And if it's in a hectic lobby, like most hectic lobbies are just full people just going at each other. They don't care what damage they do. They don't care if they're like someone's third party in them. They'll just group up, like 5 people be grouped up in the corner fighting each other, just spamming moves, and then you just come in, jump on them, use rock and hit like 6 people, and you just get like half your bar like instantly. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Same for scissors, bro. Like if you get people like with your scissors or small things and like 2 of them block, you can combo extend that and then just do a rock. Or if it's just 1 person that block, you can combo extend that and just knock them away into rock. It's situational, but at the end of the day, it works. Gon is such a powerful character for getting points and grinding with, and it's pretty fun because you can just be annoying. You can just cancel people's out. You can cancel people's awakening out, people's one shots. So see somebody about to one shot somebody with their awakening, just end them, and you get like a few extra 100 points with that. It's funny. And it's annoying to fight with sometimes because sometimes you just don't want to deal with it. And it just depends too, because there's some lobbies that people are gonna block you. So if you get blocked, do expect to be one shot easily, because Gon is that one character. If you just block one of his moves, you can easily just do a free combo on him, except for scissors. But at the end of the day, scissors can still be countered, because scissors, there's like a timing where scissors, if you hit scissors and you're a good mile away from the hitbox, it's just a free combo extender. I'm sure some of you seen it in my videos where this Gon tries to scissor me and I just instantly just M1 him, even in the hitbox of scissors didn't even hit me. It was weird. But yeah, for his awakening, not much to say about his awakening. Like I said, you get like 100 points per end. So yeah, it's a good awakening, good for counting other people's awakenings, or if someone's on the last inch of like halfway down with their awakening, you can just end them, and that just ruins their whole movement right there, and just like the whole value of their awakening. But yeah, not much to say about this character. I'm gonna show you how many points I got at the end of the match with this character, and yeah. All right, the character coming in top 3 gotta be Killua, bro. Like, Killua has been such a menace lately, just because of the fact he has gotten a buff recently where his Snake Awakening is now combo extendable, and his Rhythm Echo is better. You can combo extend as well, making him a huge menace, making him like a full safe kit. So first off, base, strong base, amazing base for covering large maps and for small maps too. Skateboard helps you get around the map so fast. The thing about skateboard is that it's, I don't know, recently it's been really laggy. Like whenever I skate around the map, I feel like my screen wobbly for some reason. It just wobbles so much. But yeah, the screen feels very wobbly when you're like just skateboarding across the map. It just feels so shaky. I'm not sure if the scripting for the skateboard is alright anymore. It might be broken or something, but it feels really wobbly. But it's still a good tool for moving around the map, especially for big maps. You can instantly just go to somebody really quickly and just keep farming up points. Lightning palms is an easy, good damage move you can do on multiple people, or you can just do it for one-shotting someone. So if you're just not going away, you can just one-shot them with lightning palm. It's a good move. But yeah, his whole base kit is amazing. Just everything about it is amazing, and it's good for just like getting really good damage in. Now for his awakening, all his awakening moves are for your Wii, and the best time to use your awakening moves is just when people are grouped up together. So like say like 3 people are grouped up together, you can just instantly TP to them and just use your Thunderbolt has really good AoE damage. So if you hit like 3 people, you get a ton of points. Not to mention your whirlwind, so you can just 3 into you can just 3 into 2 if you want to. But I wouldn't do that because it's just a waste of damage in my opinion. You just like, it's better just to like do it separately and just try to finish them off with lightning pop or something like that. But it's up to you how you want to play it. But adding to the fact that you can also have like stupid amount of speed, like you get so much movement speed in your lightning cloak for Killua. Like you're just running around the whole map just fighting people to M1 or just lightning palm or whatever. He's a really solid character, and he's good for grinding, especially what's it called, especially free for all. Like free for all Killua is annoying because he just kills you once and he's on a skateboard. He's just running around the whole map on a skateboard. He did get nerfed with skateboard, I believe. Your cooldowns now stop when you're on your skateboard. So if you're on a skateboard, you're riding around, your cooldowns will stop. They won't go off cooldown. You gotta get off your skateboard to do that, but that doesn't really matter. He's still such a solid character just because his cooldowns are really low, and you just spam a lot of stuff. Like bro, his character is fun to play, and he gets so many points if you want to switch from other characters and just play someone else for a while. But yeah, top 3 character on my list just because he's fun, bro. Like that's the one thing I like about Killua. He's fun to play because he just has so much movement, bro. Like the other 2 characters are good, but you actually have to try with them. But with Killua, you don't even have to try that much. You could just mess around, get a ton of points, and just like go full monkey mode and just run around the whole map. It's fun. But yeah, let's get into the last 2 characters, which is gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. Some of you might disagree with me, some of you might agree with me, but it's gonna be really tricky. Like it's a tricky top 2 characters for the video because like bro, it depends on the match. But yeah, let's get into that real quick. Top 2 is Luffy, bro. Okay, it's such a hard thing to put Luffy pre-time skip as top 2 because bro, if you're in that one good game, you can almost hit 3k points. This character is so broken. Like until they nerf this character would be the best point try hard farmer for pubs of all time, because being able to one-shot people so many times is stupid. Like, okay, let me just first talk about his base. His base is amazing. Like, Gatling does so much damage, gives you so much points, and then you can down smash into your rocket, and then just up tilt, down smash again to bazooka. Like, bro, these are such great abilities just for grinding points. Like, bro, like, okay, so I got to the point where I'm so fluent with Luffy, like I don't even notice this stupid stuff I do with him when I'm tryharding with him. Like it's so funny when I'm playing Luffy because I'm like zoned out. I don't even know what I'm doing with Luffy, and just from this footage alone shows you that I'm just tryharding without even noticing, bro. Like this is like a casual match for me for Luffy. Like when I'm using Luffy, this is just like a casual match for me. Like I'm not even just going to length of trying to get so many points. I'm just trying to get some good gameplay of Luffy, like bro. And then Like he does so much damage. That's the thing about his kit. Like I don't know how to explain why this character does so much damage, and especially if you're like getting like 2v1, it's even better because when you use Gatling, you can sort of move around, just up tilt. I up tilt a lot with Luffy because it's the safest way to play him. When you up tilt, they really can't reach you that well, especially when you're Gatling too. When you're Gatling, you up tilt in the air, he ends up using his feet to barrage, and they can't fall down to the ground. So you can just stay in the air and be safe. And then when you down smash, if they try to get near you, you can just do bazooka and you get so much damage in it. It's insane. Base Luffy is insane. And not to mention his awakening. Like, bro, his awakening, I forgot to mention, if he uses awakening, you still keep some of your bars, so you're already halfway done with your awakening by the time you get up again. So I use my One Punch Man fist thing, whatever it's called, and when it's used, I can just get it up instantly because you keep like 3 or 4 bars. I forgot how many you keep, but I think you keep like 3 bars when you use it. So yeah, I think it's like 3, yeah, 4.5. It's like 4.5. So yeah, it's insane. So you can get his awakening so many times. It's funny, bro. And yeah, for his awakening, you don't really want to spend time in it. Like the moment you pop it, you want to find like 3 or 2 people grouped up together and instantly use your one shot, because once you use your one shot, you still keep some of your awakening, like I said, and you just want to keep back. You just want to spam that junk. You don't want to be held in your awakening for too long, because if you do, that's just wasting time. If you waste time with his awakening, you don't keep much bar, and that just wastes your time to get a ton of points. It's funny, bro. Like Luffy, just playing Luffy is such a toxic character. Like he's better than almost any character in this top 5, because just spamming your one shot move and just having such a powerful base is insane. And that's the thing I don't like, because the top 1 character it's situational, because the top 1 character can give you a ton of points if you play it right and you don't die. But if you play him wrong, you can just fail and just probably not even win the game with him, because it's really situational. Like I said, this list is just situational, bro. Like I said that word so many times at this point, you guys are probably sick of it, but it is. I'm just saying that for a fact. And I don't know how else to explain it, but it just depends, like, bro. But yeah, Luffy is such a strong character. His base is such a strong thing. He's free too, bro. That's the thing. He is a free character, man. Like you can just pop this character the moment you get into the game. You just pick him. You don't have to pay for him. You can just play him for the rest of your life, and you'll be winning most of the time, because in most lobbies, people won't see you coming with rockets and all that, because people don't really pay attention, but in some lobbies people will. So it's better just to try to get good at M1ing instead of just trying to rock all the time. For me, I just do it for whatever, because I got to the point where I can just up tilt them anyways. Sometimes when they block it, I can still out tilt them somehow, but that's just me. So yeah. But yeah, this footage alone just speaks on how stupid overpowered Luffy is now. Or he's not even overpowered now. He's always been overpowered. It's just that people don't know how to play him. Like people never knew how strong this character was in general, because he's such a strong character and he helps you win a lot. But yeah, let's get into the top 1. Alright, so last character, top 1 is Saitama. And I know what you're thinking, why Saitama? The only reason why is because Saitama's one punch is crazy. If you can get that, you can pretty much get so many points. Not to mention his full awakening is just insane. But let's get into his base first. Ever since they made it so just his tackle is true, you can get points easier now. You don't have to worry about missing his one-shot combo. It's a lot more easier to get your awakening, because you can one-shot people more often, and you can just finally combo extend them, bro. Like I hated not being able to combo extend that move, but now I actually do, because that move is toxic, bro. It's so toxic. You finally get to Saitama, who can one-shot you just because they get you just his tackle. But whatever, base is all right. You can't really grind your awakening as fast as a Luffy can, but you can definitely get it up there. Like once you get your awakening, you don't really want to spam your one shot unless you have like a full stack lobby. There's like 7 people together. You know for sure you can hit those 7 people and easily get like 1,700 points right off like the early stage of the map, because I done that, bro. Like I remember I was in the pro server lobby and I was try harding for some reason, and I got Saitama's awakening really early. There's like 7 people grouped up together. They're all full, like full in yellow health. They're like not close to death. And I remember just hitting my one punch, and I hit all of them, bro. I wiped everybody off the map. And I was like 1,700 into the game, and it was like still early in the game. And like, bro, it was so funny, bro. It was such an easy W. And yeah, you don't really have to do that all the time. You can just run around the map and just one-shot people with after image. You can just up tilt into after image, then use consistent punch, and then just knock them away into like a normal punch. Yeah, and you don't have to like spam your one-shot like Luffy, because you don't get like your bars. You don't get leftover bars from using your one-shot early, because it would have been broken if that was a thing, but it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this short. It's really painful to say that Saitama is number one on this list, but he's much more easier to handle. It's a little more harder to counter a Saitama in a puppets lobby, because unlike Luffy, you sometimes have to M1 them to actually start a combo off. If you try using your rocket or your Gatling, you can easily get countered by a player that plays this game like a veteran player. You can easily get countered, and it wouldn't be worth. But for Saitama, it's a little more different, because you can just run around the map. You can just run around the map. If they try to block you, you can just guard break them instantly with your bicycle, and then you can just do a full combo that just drains half their health, and you can just move on to the next person. Like that, I don't know, bro. It's hard to say, but Saitama's top 1. Deal with it. I can't. I'm like, it's really stressful for me to put like Luffy not top 1, because Luffy's so much better in every aspect, but there is like some downsides to using him, just for the fact that people can easily counter him, like people using like counters and all that for your fist. But for Saitama, you can also get some good damage in for your awakening, for your full kit. His awakening is crazy. After image technique into everything, just one shots easily and gives you a ton of points. And then you can just one shot them with your one punch. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that short. I'm not really gonna explain further, because this video is already long enough, and I doubt you guys gonna watch like 20 minutes of me rambling on about what character to use for grinding puppets of all things. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. And yeah, thank you as always for all the support on my channel. If you want to help support the channel, hit the like button, comment down below, and tell me what you guys want to see next. But yeah, see you guys later. Thank you as always. Peace.